Always consult your use and care guide and owner's manual for additional information.
We're going to be covering new Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and JennAir counter depth refrigerators. The refrigerators come with several different user interfaces, different features, and we're going to give you a quick overview of those today. This product is an internal dispense. That means it has water on the inside. It also has an ice maker in the freezer, but it has a clean stainless steel exterior. We're going to just take a look at the user control, which is on the side of the refrigerator here. A helpful feature of this interface is the control lock. On some models, you will need to tap the control to wake it up, and you'll notice it's awake when the temperature icons are also displayed, like 37 degrees and 1. If those aren't displayed, just tap it anywhere to wake it up, or check to see if the control has been locked. In this case, the control is not locked. But to avoid accidental switching of temperatures or settings, press the control lock for 3 seconds. You'll see a lock indicator. This icon may vary by model, but it will always indicate locked or unlocked. To unlock the user control, press and hold for 3 seconds. At the top of the user control is the pantry settings. This is for, on the 3-door model, the lower drawer in the refrigerator. On the 4-door models, this controls the 4th separate drawer. And you can change the settings for different things you're storing. Tap the user interface to wake it up, and it'll indicate what setting it's on. Currently, we have the pantry set for deli. You can switch it to wine, meat, drinks, deli. Warmest temperatures at the top and coldest temperatures at the bottom. So from warm to cold, you have wine, deli, drink, meat setting being the coldest. This product also features ADA compliant user controls. That's for enhanced accessibility, including wheelchair operation and one-hand controls. You can control the freezer or refrigerator temperature separately. Click the user interface to make sure it's on. Make sure it's not in the locked position. Click and hold the lock. Now that it's unlocked, you can change either setting. The temperatures only go up when you click them, so you're going to scroll through until the desired temperature is reached. For refrigerator, you can go from 33 to 42 degrees. The recommended temperature is 37. For freezer, you can also adjust from -5 to 5 degrees. The recommended temperature is 0 degrees. If you like, lock the control when you're satisfied. You could turn on max cool by pressing the fridge button for 3 seconds. This will turn on the compressor and fans for extra time for 24 hours, and then it turns off automatically. The icon indicates that max cool is on. You can turn on max freeze by pressing the freezer button for 3 seconds. This will turn on the compressor and fan for the freezer compartment for extra time for 24 hours. You can tell the max freeze is on by the icon here. You cannot turn on max cool and max freeze at the same time. When it's time to replace the filter light will always be on. When you dispense water, it'll flash 3 times. Insert the water filter. Turn the dial until the indicator is in the locked position. You'll feel it snap into place. Reinstall the cover. When first using the water system or after recently changing the water filter, you may need to purge the lines. This is to remove air from the lines and/or carbon particles from the first use of the filter. Continue purging until 3 gallons of water have been dispensed. To reset the water filter, wake up the HMI and press the pantry and control lock for 3 seconds. You'll hear a chime and the water filter light will turn off. During transportation of the refrigerator, it's possible a wire harness behind the crisper can become loose. The crisper drawer can be removed and the wire can be gently relocated behind the cover. Put the crisper back into place. The products are made with high insulating refrigeration foam. Occasionally there may be some foam that leaks out of various vents or different parts of the assembly. This foam is usually easily removed. These refrigerators feature up to 3 different ways to register your product. First, you'll see a card like this with your owner's manual. This is going to have step-by-step instructions on how to photo register the appliance. That'll make sure that the model and the serial number and your date of purchase is registered with the company. The second way you can register is by seeing the tag here. There's a toll-free number, and you can use this toll-free number to register your product. And the third way, on some models, you'll scan a QR code in the top right corner of the refrigerator. This will lead you to the Owner Center website with a series of product information videos, registration options, water filter reordering, and all the literature that goes with your product.